Hello, the audience. We're proud to present our research. The research title is Guide to the Development of the Intensive English Program for Graduate Students. There are four researchers: Ms. Piyawan Sunasuan, Ms. Thiranan Pansuppawat, Ms. Mananya Manaratchasak, and Mrs. Mariam Nilapan.
Then, Silpakorn University had established standard criteria for the test of English proficiency for the graduate students who want to study and also who want to graduate. The Center for General Education Management and English Language Development, or G&E Center, of the Silpakorn University Thailand has developed an intensive courses for graduate students who have not yet passed the criteria by offering two courses, namely English 102 and English 103, for those who have scored in the A2 and B1 criteria, respectively. And the findings show that Silpakorn University curriculum focuses on integrating all skills into one program, where students from all disciplines will study together, and does not focus on academic, professionals, or specific skill. It does not respond to the learner needs to be used in academic work much, and there are not enough choice to meet students' specific needs. Therefore, the researchers are interested to study and develop the guide to the development of the intensive English program for graduate students at Silpakorn University to meet with the objectives. To meet with the objectives of learning English courses, including the needs of learner.
For the research objectives are: first, to study the English skills in which needed for the graduate students, and second, to study the potential of the current course with the expected proficiency level. The samples are 46 graduate students enrolled in the English 102 and English 103 courses of the school year of 2019 in semester 1 from Silpakorn University Sanam Chand Palace campus, and 2 teachers are included to provide the current course information.
So for the research instrument, researchers decided to use first. Student survey is used for asking current state about their English learning and their expectation about the course. Second, teacher interview is used for asking about current information and future need for English course. And the last is focus group discussion among the selected students. It's used for gathering the information and needed skills which did not mention in the survey form.
The data is analyzed by calculating the mean, the standard deviation, and the document analysis. We use mean and standard deviation to analyze data from student survey form, and we use document analysis to analyze information from teachers' interview and focus group discussion.
Next, for the finding. The findings show that 9 skills are in the need of the course development, including academic writing, occupational purpose writing, communicative reading, occupational purpose reading, academic speaking, occupational purpose listening, academic listening, and communicative listening. So the result of the study of intensive curriculum development concepts will found that the course will aim to develop the specific skill, knowledge, or idea than general curriculum development. The curriculum maker and stakeholder need to synthesize the components of training program for developing the English training course that related to learner needs. The course should begin with first, analyze the need. So the curriculum maker need to analyze learner need, what they want to learn, which skill they want to develop, and what learning material they want to use, and then use that information to determine the goals and the objectives. So they need to realize which goal or which thing learner need to develop. And then third, select the content for learner to improve themselves. 4. Design learning experience according to the content we choose. And then we need to think about which learning activity we have to use in our course for developing and improving learner skills. 5. As we set as a plan, and then we use that plan to create and try out the curriculum for finding the error, for making it improvement, make it more effective. And number 6, access the curriculum. So we bring that curriculum for using in the real situation. And the last is modify curriculum. That means stakeholder and curriculum maker need to improve the curriculum. It should be more effective and edit it, and after that use it in the next term. So moreover, recently the learning focus on self-development and comprehension skill than content in nowadays. Next, sustainable learning and adult learning is important consideration for making the course for graduate student or adult student. So they are more important principle of adult education. Adult learner need to take a part in planning and develop and evaluating their learning. As we mentioned at the finding learner need, which is the first step of making the course. So experience is the basic activity design. They have to use their experience to help their learning. Next, adult learners are interested in learning subjects that are relevant to them at that time, both their life and their work. And adult learner will learn better in problem solving than content-based learning. And the training must consider about 4 things. The first, material used will be useful immediately to the learner. Then, the material used must be relevant to the life of the learner in adult. Next, the training environment must make students feel safe to participate. And the last, the presentation of the training must be accessible, and the training should be prepared in a way that respects the learner by encouraging them to have opportunity for share their own experience. So for second finding is about the study the potential of the current course with expected proficiency level. The answer is the current course does not meet the expectation on high level but have potential because of first, the curriculum design is designed according to the policy of the English Standard in Higher Education Institute. The interviewee agreed that it is a hindrance to the curriculum development and teaching as it currently higher than ability of Thai children, so it's hard for they to learn. Next, the current intensive course offers broad knowledge of all skills, not be specific to each skill, does not match the field of study at the graduate level, because for learning in graduate level, they need to use knowledge, need to read, need to listen, and need to analyze and synthesize academic field. So the intensive course offer broad knowledge that is more general. And the last, student satisfaction from questionnaire suggests that the learner received the knowledge about the contents was rate at moderate level, at average 3.28. As a result of our study, we can conclude briefly that first, guide for the development of intensive English program, it should be different from general courses in terms of composition and from which need to develop learners for more specific objectives. And second, the most important first step by asking the question directly from students and defining objectives so that they can be specified specifically for their need.
Thank you for your listening, and we hope our research will be useful for further study.